Tarot is for fun and entertainment purposes only. Full disclaimer in the description box. Please note this is for fun and entertainment purposes only. Use your own discernment. Please do subscribe, like, share, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on our next exciting tarot reading. Please also watch to the end of this video, as there is a slight twist and something in the cards that was very ominous. So I will see you in the reading directly after this. Please do enjoy. Good morning again, my beautiful, beautiful, beautiful stars. I hope you are all doing very well, and you all had a very well-deserved weekend. And if you are still wrapping up your weekend, I hope you had a good one, and good luck for all the week, for the week ahead, and may your week be filled with love, light, and enlightenment. And loads and loads of videos here from the Southern Star Tarot, as well as Southern Star Tarot Extra channel. So, yes, let us hit our 4,000 before the end of August. We are short of 200 on this channel, and the Southern Star Extra channel is also starting to grow nicely. I think we're sitting around about 600 subscribers at the moment, but we need to get to our 4,000 watch hours. So it's giving me a lot of work to do, because I've got to get a lot of readings out for that. Okay, now I hope you guys enjoyed the previous reading about the potential arrest of Harry, or if he's arrested or not arrested or whatever. USA going to let them go, not go. If you haven't seen it, go and have a look at that reading. It was a little bit of a longer reading because I did something very different in that reading. Go and have a look what I've done there. So let us clear the energy from that reading. And now Rita S has asked, or sent me a comment and saying that apparently there's rumors doing the round that letter patents are being drafted, or were drafted, or has been drafted, with regards to the line of succession and children being raised in the UK of a royal family, and then also with regards to the Councillor of State. So I'm going to ask the cards, basically, are there any truths to the rumor? Look what's sitting underneath. The Hermit in reverse. The Hermit in reverse. It looks like they're trying to cut him out. It looks like they are trying to cut them out. Let us have a look and see what the cards have got to reveal for us today. And I will decide if I am going to do a upright or reversal, or what am I going to do? What am I going to do? I'll just do a normal reading. Yeah, I'm just going to do a normal reading today. Let's have a look. Let us have a look and see what the cards reveal and what they have to tell us here. There is the Six of Cups. There is definitely something with regards of line of succession at play here. There's definitely something with the line of succession at play here. Let me just really shuffle these cards. And I must say, they are shuffling a lot better now that I've cleared the last reading's energy, because in the there's the Emperor. I'm going to leave him on the table. I'm going to leave him on the table. Here's the Emperor. Upright. Because, you know, that sort of starts with the King. Because the King is the one that does the latest patent. Let us have a look and see. Because as you saw in the other video, towards the end of it, the cards didn't want to shuffle. They were really sticky. And these cards are, I'm not going to read that. I'm just going to put it back. I'm going to do one more last shuffle and get them out. Let's get them out. Leaving the King on the table, because, you know, latest patents are drafted by the King, who's the Emperor. So let us see where the cards take us today. And then Yvonne, also just again from myself and from Zoro. Thank you very, very much. I really appreciate it. And for the community, we will keep you posted on what Yvonne is busy doing and what we are currently doing. I just need to do something here, because I also had these off, because I also just cleared the energy off that last reading, even though I cleared the energies off the weekend, but I just needed to get that last reading's energy off it as well. So let me, oh, they want to go on this way now. Okay, that's all good. Listen, they tell me what to do. They tell me what to do, and I just follow their lead. Okay, let's start. The Hanged Man upright. We've got the Four of Swords upright. We are talking, Three of Pentacles upright. Tower moment upright. And the Page of Pentacles upright. Okay, my stars, these cards are definitely listening. Now, let me just pull this. Sorry, I've just shifted this down. Hangman in reverse. They are a little bit. Their hands are not 100%. Because remember, with the Hanged Man, his hands are not bound. His hands are just behind his back, and he's only got one foot tied up. But he's looking at things from a different angle and a different perspective. It's easy enough for him, with the leg crossed there. It's almost like he's just like dangling there and like, okay, I'm quite comfortable hanging here like this from the vine. And why did the vine come to me now? Messages through the vine. The divine. Messages are being used. Messages are being gathered from the divine. Somebody's taking counsel on it. But as I was saying, with the Hanged Man, it is very easy for him just to sort of like do a little bit of a upside down hang up, sit up, and untie himself from that knot. There's just one little niggly thing that is still keeping him tied there. But they're looking at things from a different perspective. There's the Four of Swords here. Upright. This is contemplation, taking time out, going on and reflecting it and taking your time and taking counsel and going into your inner sanctum and meditating and just cutting yourself off from all the world. And we all know the family's on holiday at the moment. Was my lordy lord, this has just come to me. Didn't all the family meet at Sandringham or Balmoral? One of the two. Sorry, I don't follow. I try and follow some stuff, but I don't follow everything. Sometimes I just see something in passing. But wasn't the whole family together now at Sandringham again? Because they're all on holiday. And they're taking this time to make sure that everything is in order. They're working on things. Here's the Three of Pentacles. Because also the Four of Swords, swords are words, and words is something that you draft and you craft. And the pen, a lot of the times, are mightier than the sword. My guides just gave that to me as my left ear started ringing again. But here's the Emperor sitting above the Three of Pentacles. The King is taking counsel. This is the family. He's being presented with something. A presentation has been made. They are working on something. There's the Tower moment here. And normally when it's upright, I say it's the Megan, but there's a W, it's William. William is saying that it can be detrimental to the crown if they don't take action with regards to the children. And there is the beginning. Here is the new beginnings of things with this Page of Pentacles upright. This is something tangible. They're working on something tangible. It can be, why did it just come to me? It could be detrimental to George. You've got to protect the future. Because George is a pentacle. We need to preserve George. his future and William's future. We cannot have. That's why they're taking their time. They're working through this very methodically and very slowly. Sorry, I just, when I originally packed the cards out, I had something else that the cards told me, but as I was reading through it, things just fell in place. There's the King of Cups. There's the Father. Look, he's shown up both times. King Charles has shown up both times. Let me pull some more cards and see where they go. Here is the Page of Cups upright. And there's the Nine of Wands in reverse. The King is, we know he's supposed to be on holiday, but is he ever on holiday? He's taking his time. He's considering everything. He's taking counsel. He has gone to his inner sanctum. And why did my guides just tell me now he is talking to his mother? And he's going through the archives. He's going through archives and he is checking things and making sure things happen. Because here's the news that's doing the rounds with this Page of Cups. This is the news that is starting to come out. Surprising news. Surprisingly good news. Did they find something that they can use for that? There's the Nine of Wands in reverse. Upright is, you're bruised and battered, you are mentally tired, you're exhausted, everything else. You've set your boundaries, but you've got your crutch to lean on. And reverse, the Nine of Wands is like, it's almost like a tower moment. You actually just cannot deal with it anymore. Something needs to come to an end now. This backwards and forwards, these headaches need to stop. And it's almost like the King is saying, I actually cannot do this anymore. It needs to come to an end somehow. The Two of Swords in reverse. The Devil upright. Oh. Sorry, I'm just trying to make sense of this. I'm getting so much coming down. Especially with the Devil card. A decision has been made with this Two of Swords in reverse. Because upright, you are steadfast, you are sitting with your feet fully grounded, but you haven't made up your mind yet. Look through the blindfold. The blindfold is, you're trying to see. You're trying to get a peek of things. And with the tips of the sword being off the cards, it basically says that, you can't really see what the end result is going to be. Justice is blind. But in reverse here, if you look at it reversed here, you can see that the blindfold looks like it is more exposing the eyes. So it's still a little bit it's going to be a headache. Whatever decision you've made, and they've made a decision, it's still going to be a headache, but you can actually see clearer now. There's the Devil card. Two things came to mind, and that's why I had to try and get some clarity on it. Two things have come to mind. We need to undo ourselves from those two devils. I know this is the devil, but as you know, I always call them the devils or Khatipa Marai. We need to release ourselves from these two that is a devil around our neck. Because also look, the wings are off. Those bat wings are off the side of the card. Sorry, I'm going to just interrupt myself. As I said, bat wings. I saw Mirai flying around like a blind bat and hanging upside down like a blind bat. I'm sorry, I don't know why that image popped into my head. Oh my word, sorry, I can be very crazy sometimes. I sometimes wish you guys can see or hear what goes on in this head of mine. But in any case, I'm glad you can't. I'll just give you a small insight in it. They need to undo themselves from these devilish too. Because look at the torch here, how it is towards the tail here, and the redhead boy. Because they're both toxic, and this redhead boy is going to put fire to something. They need to put this fire out because chains around their necks are hung loosely, and it's very easy just to go and just lift your little hands and remove the chain. I can walk in there, ding, 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 and I can go dunk, dunk, and take them off. So can the king. So yes, so far so good. So far, it seems that there are some truth to it. Okay? There are truths to it, because where there's smoke, there's fire. There's the 10 of Wands in reverse. It will be an absolute relief of a burden. And look at all the, I'm sorry, just have a look here at all the fire energy sitting on the right hand side here. The fire with the tower moment, the wands, which is fire, then there's fire with the devil, and you've got the wands here that is fire. It is putting out a fire. Then look at the side here. Here you have got words. You've got in the center, you've got tangible, earthly stuff, earth. And earth scorches with fire. But then you've got the cups. And there's swords and swords here. But if I go on the iconography of these cards, and my head just tingled. The iconography on the cards here. Water, water, water. What puts out a fire? Water puts out a fire. And is the king going to throw some water onto these two? Because they cannot let legacy and the succession of the throne be in jeopardy. Because that also reminds me of St. George's and Westminster. And then also here the devil card is also, and that was my second one, is the Cancer of the King. Because he knows. Here is the Page of Swords upright. Here's the Page of Swords upright. That's the news that we're hearing of the internet. But look at all the young energy, the three young energies here. 1, 2, 3. They know we're talking about line of succession. And who is in the direct line of succession at the moment? The Wales children. And they are all upright. It's for their legacy. Here is the age, the Three of Swords. The Three of Swords upright. Because of the betrayal. The betrayal that has happened. The king has been betrayed. The father has been betrayed. And they need to let go of this burden. But here's the Two of Cups in reverse. And I'm just going to, let me pull these out. Let me pull this out. Hello, Zoro. Are you coming to say hello? He was just very quietly sitting on the bed, and now he suddenly started, hello, my boy. Come and run down the stairs. And do you want to come and say quick hello? Come and say quick hello. Without upsetting the cards, come and say, hello, people. Hello, people. Hello, people. I'm going to the parlor this week. I'm going to the doggy parlor this week. Okay, he wants to do something else. He's not very interested in the camera today. But in any case, let him. He's probably going to bark at me now. He's probably going to bark. You can hear him shaking here. Now, I don't know what he actually wants, but I might just have to pause for a second. Give me a second. Okay, he's gotten his little treat, and hopefully that will get him to start eating his second breakfast, because he had a little bit of breakfast this morning. I'll tell you at the end what he did last night. It was actually quite funny. Okay, but the page of swords, this is what we're hearing on the internet. It's all about the betrayal. No final decision has been made yet. But the Two of Cups here, with the no final decision that has been made yet, is also telling me that it is the breaking of an old agreement, with the way it is sitting here under the Tower card here. Breaking away from the way things have always been done by the royal family because of DNA. And again, just tingles from my crown chakra right down to my base chakra, right into my pinky toe chakra. Because they have caused so much anxiety for the king. Words. Look at all the words on the table. There's so many words. All the words that have been spoken, especially over the last 6 years. Especially over the last 6 years. All the anxiety that it's caused. And in order to move on to quieter waters from a rough time, they will have to create a Tower moment to relieve them from their anxiety and all the attacks. But I think this could also mean that no final decision has been made with the Two of Cups. No final agreement has been made with the Two of Cups in reverse, because it's caused a little bit of anxiety has now been caused because of the return of Khatib and Marijn, the two children, because he thinks that he might be able to get them out of troubled waters to newer shores. But again, look, whenever I see this card and I talk about his children, Harry's children, I only see Harry and the two children and an island in the background, which reminds me of Portugal. I don't know why it keeps coming back to me. I have no idea. And look here what is underlying. The Nine of Pentacles in reverse, the unsuccessful businesswoman. And here is the unsuccessful 7 years with the Seven of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles in reverse, the unsuccessful Marijn. And the 7 years, the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, the 7 lost, wasted years that has caused all of this anxiety and the betrayal. There is the Empress upright. The future, the mother. The future Empress. And look how the Emperor and the Empress is sitting here. Charles, as a father, is looking towards the future of the new Emperor and the new Empress. And look here, I've just shuffled slightly. There's a 7 of Wands. So half in, half out. The last 7 years. And there's the four of Wands upright. And that now just bounds my whole reading here. I do think that there are truth to the fact that there's potentially letters patent being drafted. And Zoro agrees. He agrees 110%. 110% that he agrees. You agree? Come and sit here. You can now mess up the table if you want. And he's sitting here, he's looking outside the window. As I was saying, this is confirming that I think that there are truths to the rumors about the letters patent and today's energy, but it can change. Remember, it can all change because of this move back. But I think the king, William, hasn't shown up here at all, whatsoever. But Catherine, the future empress, has shown up. And when I look at this here, and I look at the 3 children here, the 3 pages here on the table, the 3 pages on the table. And if I read it with the empress here, it is all about Catherine, the 3 children, their safety, their security, moving forward in life, moving forward in life, but with William at the helm. So yes, I do think the king has taken time out. He's taken counsel, and to do with the next. There's the next in line, the coronation. I don't know. It is. I do think. I do think that there is there's legs to. Let me put it this way. There's legs to the rumour. The 8 of Wands. There's legs to the rumour. There's definitely legs to the rumour. Definitely legs to the rumour with regards to things happening in the family. To ensure a happy, happy, happy family. Because, and there's Harry. There's Harry, it showed up again. It's about Harry. Letters painted and the line of succession. And look there, there's the Ace of Wands in reverse. The non-DNA children. Harry's non-DNA children. Harry's non-DNA children. So keep watching the space. We'll wait and see. Let me stop right there. Otherwise, I can continue shuffling the whole day. And there is definitely a tower moment coming. Tower came up twice after shuffling. And there's an end. Oh, no, I don't like this. I'm sorry, I don't like this. These 2 cards. I don't like them. The Tower card and the Death in Reverse card together. But at the same time, I do like them as well, because that will bring an end. This Tower moment will bring an end, but it will also bring a lot of tears. Lots and lots of tears for the Sussex family. Lots of tears for the Sussex family. But if I read it the other way around, and I've just shuffled here, if I read it the other way around, I don't know why that happened. I don't know why this happened right at the end. The Emperor has showed up next to the Ace of Cups in reverse. Things are not very balanced at the moment. I'm not going to read those because they just fell out. They were not, I wasn't playing them because I'm finished. I'm stopping now. Oh, sorry, I just had to get quiet there for a moment. Something definitely is amiss here. I think there's more that we don't know. And I recently did a reading on the King's health. And it didn't look good. Well, let's leave it at that. You make up your own mind. You leave me a comment. And I will speak to you soon. Thanks, guys. Sorry for ending this reading on such a downer. But if I read it, I can read it in 2 ways. If I read it in the more positive way, it is bringing an end to Harry and them, and the King is control of it, and he's just looking back at it, and he's like, you guys created all of this drama, I'm putting an end to it, you can cry as much as you like, But at the same time, if I read it the other way, like there's a tower death cry moment coming for the Emperor. I don't know. Either way, it can go either way. And maybe he's trying to put a stop to all of this before he does cross over. I don't know. Let me stop there. Thank you, my friends. Bye-bye. Love you all. And let's do this and go out on a bell. Okay, now to tell you guys the little very interesting snippet that I promised that I would tell about Zoro and last night. He has now suddenly developed this new little habit that when we have dinner, that he wants to eat with us. So what I've done last night is I made some pork last night. So I chopped the pork up last night and I put it in this own little separate bowl. And we were sitting and we were eating. I put it on the couch between us. And he was very interested to see what is on our plates. So I had some of his food on the side of my plate. So I took it off my plate and the other half took some off the plate. And we put it into his bowl. And the next minute, voila, he started eating his food, but sitting there on the couch like a little human, busy eating his dinner. It was the cutest little thing ever, and he finished off all his pork last night. Yvonne, that's a little tip for you. He finished all his food last night. So I will speak to you guys soon, and hopefully this has ended this reading in a very positive, very light-hearted mode for you guys. And I will see you soon. Bye.